Alright, tubers. She's back. Shop kitty, what you doing? Been driving the Explorer the last couple of days. Finally got the clutch back in action. I bought a new clutch line. I was going to get a custom one made, but didn't feel like spending the money for it. But someone, one of you guys, I forgot his name, I'd have to go back and look, but donated some money to the channel, and I used that towards getting a clutch line for this, which really only ran me, I think it was like 50 bucks for the clutch line. So put a new clutch line in, and probably took another 3 weeks to bleed it out. Let's see, Todd was working the pedal, Adam was keeping the reservoir topped off, and I was operating the bleeder screw at the transmission. Got it okay, drove it to work, and it was just, I couldn't get it into gear anymore. I had to float it, and it was just not pleasant to drive. So I sat on it for a little bit. And one day I just got bored, and I said, you know, let's roll it into the garage and try and bleed it. And all it was it had some air in the slave, and luckily not in the master. I bench bled the master with the new line before putting it in, so I think I had gotten all the air out of it, but it was just whatever was in the slave from well, I messed with it when I was broke down at the beach, so I think I left the bleeder screw open, and that didn't really help. But now the clutch is working great, and I can drive it, and it's been driving pretty decently. I'm liking it. Fuel economy is still about the same, 18, 19, something rather, but she still puts around decently for how clapped out the engine is. But anyways, I've got some stuff. I've got a thing I want to add, a gauge, and I'm going to change the oil on it, and let's see, what else do I have. I think that's it for right now, but later we're going to be getting some more stuff for this, pimping it out wise, interior accessories, exterior stuff. We're going to get new headlight buckets, LED lights, new turn signal, all that stuff. And if I can find a billet grill like that, not a billet grill, another limited grill, you know, if I got to paint it, I'll paint it. But I need to find another one of those. And then I got some suspension stuff that needs to be taken care of. Well, it doesn't need to be, but I want to address it. I still have this to put in on the passenger side, and this one's going to be a hell of a job because we got to pull the whole beam out, and this passenger side needs new ball joints. So I'm going to be getting ball joints for it. Probably, since we're that far in, I might get U-joints and swap them out as well, because when I was running this thing at the beach, there was a little bit of a popping noise coming from the front left, so I think that the U-joints might be, well, they appear to be original, so they probably need to get tossed. But let me show you what I want to add today. And I want to add this because I want to know what vacuum the engine's running at. So I bought one of these. This was like 25 bucks at CarQuest / Advanced Auto Parts. This will also do boost, so if I decided to swap this engine out for a turbocharged something, well, you don't have to have a boost gauge, but it helps. And then I've been running diesel engine oil on this thing, believe it or not. Seems to do alright. The oil that's in it right now is pretty nasty. It's been in there since my last Idaho trip, and that one I really ran this engine. We're gonna put some Pennzoil in. That's it. Yep, we got 530 for both doohickeys, and then we got, this is the main course, and then the other one's just to top it off. And then these are the oil filters I always run with. Alright, we're gonna come over to my messy bench. You guys know, who have followed me for a long time, know about my messy benches, but I will say, at least this time, everything has a home. Anybody like severely cut themselves on this freaking thing? And you're trying to open these packages. My dad was telling me one time he had a pair of metal or tin snips. When he went to cut one of these open, and it broke the bolt that holds the damn thing together. Okay, that's it. Give me my shit, goddammit. There we go. So this is the Borscht doohickey here. This one's gonna be real simple. We're just gonna, well, I gotta take it out of here. Never mind. I'm gonna find a little spot to just mount this under the dash. It's not a critical gauge, so it's just for reference for me. Okay, so here's what I got going on here. I'm all out of vacuum caps, so I need to get some, but I've got a little dirty little thingamadoo in there, and it's working pretty good. And then just plug back in there, but I'm gonna get some vacuum caps to cap that off. And then I've got this piece is fit snug into here, and then I got this piece snug into here, and then that's kind of how ghetto rigged we got it going on there. I'm falling back. All jumbled up there, so I gotta route that. And I was thinking about putting the gauge right there. Waiting for it to idle down. It's making about 20. Okay, idle down. She's making 20 inches. That's pretty neat. And then cool, she's working. A little bit of a nightmare under there, but just make sure this, yeah, this is up and around and under here. It's not around any of the pedals or anything. Well, that's what she looks like. I like it. That's just where they had the other one mounted on my friend's 94. So the light I'll put in later. But now it's time to change the oil. So gotta climb under there. Alright, this is the oil that came out. Looks pretty grody. Okay. I want to feel around in here. There's metal in the oil, that's for sure. Yeah, you can see it. Look, this motor's getting tired. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I say let's run her till she blows. Let's fill our oil. That filter is not full all the way, and it took half of this bottle. Almost half. Yeah, just a little under half. So, and the hash, I put the drain plug is back in, snugged up. We got the filter in. Got ourselves a funnel. We're gonna dump some delicious motor oil in it. short-term plan for this in the immediate future, I think I would like to get a 95 4-liter and put in here. Long-term plan, it may not be TDI. I'm bouncing between a TDI and some kind of gasoline engine swap here. Now, after you pour a little bit of oil in, make sure that you aren't dumping oil everywhere underneath, because you pull a Bill's T-Max and be dumping right back in your drain bin. So, put a little bit of seafoam in the oil here and there and see if that clears up any crud. Yeah, she might be a little over full, but that filter's going to soak up about half a quart of oil. And it's okay to be a tiny bit. It's okay to be a tiny bit over full. For a second there. Alternator doesn't sound very good. Still got that tick. Yeah, I can't believe the condition this 4-liter is in. Yeah, we're just tad full. That's fine with me. Better than being low. Yeah, so short term, 95. I want to put a 95 block in it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then the big powertrain and drivetrain conversion will happen at a later time. Don't know when, but yeah, so leave your comments down below for more suggestions. I know I did a poll video a long time ago, and a lot of you suggested what I was thinking, the TDI swap, and also a lot of you were more into different type of gas engines, V8 swaps, and even someone mentioned an LS swap. And honestly, right now I'm up for just about anything with this thing. So. And then the alternator is, I don't know if you could hear it, but this thing was rattling a little bit. So, yeah, some future upgrades to come. So I had to throw a new alternator in here. It was acting kind of funky, and it was actually the bearings were starting to go out in the back, and it was sounding like it had it was actually making a knocking noise. And then we come over here. Normally when you're on a typical day, the volt gauge is right in the middle between here. And that's at 14.5 volts. I checked it with the voltmeter to see where it's at. And so when that's in the middle, she's charging at 14.5 volts. And before, what it was doing, it would start off there. And then as you'd get driving and stuff, and then everything's warmed up, and then you come to a stop, and you've got, let's say, I normally got like the AC and the fan going, I got the headlights on. This would actually dip off. It would literally go past this. You see the negative right there? It would go past that, and it'd be over here, and everything would dim down, and it would, the blinkers would slow down, and then you get on the gas a little bit, and it comes back up to the. right around the negative on that battery symbol. So I'm like, okay, well, I know that's a sign of a failing alternator. So that one on there was a Motorcraft. I don't know if it was the original Motorcraft, but it was getting pretty old, getting tired. So picked up a new one, and those problems have gone away. And so earlier today I had the AC on, the fan on full, headlights and everything on, and there were no problems. And it's a little less noisier, because you're like, what do I got, a freaking clapped out Jeep Liberty diesel under the hood? Like, that's not good. I paid $178 for it. I got it at Vato Zone, so we'll see how. But apparently it's new. It still had a $40 core charge on it, so I gave him the old one back. But it's got a smaller pulley on it. And I think just that little bit of reduction in size sped it up a little bit, so it works pretty good. Alright, it's time for Diesel Crate. This will be our monthly thing we'll do whenever we get these. They kind of ship it whenever they want, so.
Let's see what's in the box.
We got the old Bondo knife here. We're just gonna cut that open. We don't know what's inside. He doesn't know what's inside.
Well, there's stuff. That's right.
There's stuff.
Oh, that looks promising.
Oh, is there a shirt in there?
Yeah. I remember you were like, they didn't give me a shirt last
I
time.
got a little, coupon built in that. Alright. Come on, it's Diesel Crate. You're like, what is this?
Coaster?
Is it a coat? But it's got a little, like, choo-choo thing in it.
Kind of looks like an apple or a, I don't know. I think that's what there are.
I wish they would have, like, a list of, like, oh, yeah, this is what that is. Kind of like these jam handle things. I don't
know what those are.
Yeah. So I got these, like, rubber, they're like rubber, like, chopped up tire thingamajigs.
Oh my god.
Financial mistake, y'all.
I should put that on the back of mine. That's funny.
It's like a pun.
That is funny.
Well, there you go.
I'm so gonna do it.
Oh, another. These actually smell pretty good. The tactical air freshener things. This one's is that a what M16 AR? I don't know guns. I'm triggered. Oh my god.
It's an AR-15, I think. And then somebody's like, "You stupid fuck! That's not what it is."
Hey, look. Now I have a. Oh, this is a seatbelt thing. Well, you know what I'm gonna use that for? That's a bottle opener. I don't know. Let's see what we got here.
You gotta.
Oh, I might.
You gotta just fucking shoot that shit in there.
I just put a fresh tank in my truck, so
now you got a fresh.
I'm gonna have to try this out. Treats up to 40 gallons of diesel. That's perfect. 38-gallon tank. Huh?
Has a sticker.
Oh yeah. So there's that. Oh, let's see. Okay, first of all, what size is this? 2X. Okay, they ask you for a size, and then they'll send you a shirt. Fast. I don't have any of their fuel pumps, and I don't know if I ever will use them, but it's another shirt to wear on the channel. Diesel born, diesel bred. Fast. Diesel fuel systems. Sponsor anyone? And then I got another diesel mag here. Okay, I think I've seen this one before. It's got a power stroke in it. And there's like banana. No. What is that? That's a 16.4 liter V8. Scan you. Look at that mother choo-choo. What?
It's diesel porn.
What is this thing? Frickin' turbo super duple charge. You're like, oh my god.
Super quad duple dip.
Duple dip. I just am not a fan of fuel systems like this hanging down mid-axle. Like that just don't. It just doesn't work for me. But then again, it's a street drag truck, whatever.
Oh my god, that is a disaster waiting to happen if you drive that thing on the street.
Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be.
You go over those big bumps, and just or you hit a rock or somebody loses a boulder and takes out the whole system. It's
done. It's done.
And it starves your pump. And you're like,
bulletproof water pumps in case it wasn't good enough before.
That's a beautiful crew cab, though.
Oh yeah.
I have Cummins.
It's like, what's it got in? Oh, I was wrong. It's a Cummins. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I hope
That's what I'm talking about. Well, there's been a few of those where they're just like, well, we're just gonna.
Well,
put
there's
this
that Crown
power.
Vic with that 6.0.
That was actually kind of funny. So that's that, and then last but not least, another microfibralgia. I can't even say microfiber towel, which is great. I use these for cleaning and prepping stuff.
Towel. You're like, what?
Oh, and it smells great. All right, tubes. That's enough for Diesel Crate.